welcome to Unbiased Rugby. Today I'm going to be previewing in this video I'm going to be previewing the New Zealand-England game. So I've obviously got the two team sheets in front of me, and I'm just going to go through the names, talk about the big matchups, and yeah, just take it from there. Okay, so if we look here on the team sheet, I'm just going to go through the names. So we've got on the New Zealand side, we've got Damon McKenzie, Ben Smith, Jack Goodhue, Sonny Bill Williams, Rieko Ioane, Beauden Barrett, Aaron Smith, Kieran Reid, Ardie Sevilla, Liam Squire, Brodie Retallick, Sam Whitelock, Owen Franks, Cody Taylor, Karl Tuikanufe, Dane Coles, Ofa Tuangafasi, Nipa Lualala, Scott Barrett, Matt Todd, TJ Perenara, Richie Mwanga, and Ryan Crotty. Then on the England side, we've got Elliot Daly, Chris Ashton, Henry Slade, Ben Teo, John May, Owen Farrell, Ben Youngs, Mark Wilson, Sam Underhill, Brad Shields, George Cruz, Mario Tojo, Carl Sinclair, Dylan Hartley, Ben Moon. Jamie George on the bench, we've got Jamie George, Alec Hepburn, Henry Williams, Charlie Ewells, Courtney Laws, Danny Kerr, George Ford, and Jack Noel. So obviously I looked at both sides, and I just added up the caps quickly. So on the New Zealand side, there's a total of 1,053 caps for the New Zealand side, giving an average of 45.78, which is very, very good. On the England side, it's 713, which is an average of 31. But when I was looking at the two team sheets, I think a lot of the New Zealand caps are actually starting, and then they're coming off the bench, and it's a bit reversed for the England side. The big matchups is obviously King Karl, all hail King Karl, against Carl Sinclair. I think if Carl Sinclair thought he had a bad day against the Ginger Ninja from South Africa, Stephen Kitsoff, I think he's in for a rude awakening. Karl is probably one of my favourite players playing currently. I think Carl Sinclair's in for a real heavy day at the office, and especially with Owen Franks, also Centurion, playing at tight head against Ben Moon. I think that the front row of England are going to be under a lot of pressure. Then we have the Brodie-nator, Brodie Retallick, going up against Mario Tojo. For me, Brodie Retallick is probably the best rugby player on the planet. He would have been a shoo-in for World Rugby Player of the Year if it wasn't for the injuries. I think he is. I don't think England have seen him play for a while, and New Zealand are always a much better side when he's playing. He just plays such good go-forward ball. He knows when to offload. He knows how to dummy. So I think he even knows how to step. I think he literally is the best, for me, the best rugby player on the planet. It'd be nice to see how Beauden Barrett's going to go up against Owen Farrell. Yeah, I think it's going to be interesting. Beauden Barrett's super fast, World Player of the Year 2 years in a row. I think Owen Farrell's going to be a hard day at the office against Beauden Barrett. And then I was looking at the two sides. I've been liking Johnny May quite a bit. I think he's played really well in the games against South Africa, so I have started rating him. But he's going up against Ben Smith, who without a shadow of a doubt, probably the best 15, even though he's playing on the wing. Is absolutely incredible player. So that's going to be a really good matchup. I'm not sure if they're similar in age. I know Chris Ashton and Ben Smith are similar in age, but Chris Ashton going up against Rieko Ioane. I watched Chris Ashton last year playing in the top 14, and he's an incredible player. He knows how to finish, exceptionally good. But Rieko Ioane also breakup. He's up for World Player of the Year. I don't think he'll get it, but he is in the nominations for it. Then coming off the bench, I'm really glad to see Dane Coles back. For me, without a shadow of doubt, the best hooker on the planet. And for South Africa to say that, that's a lot. Cody, look, I still rate Cody Taylor, but Dane Coles is on another level. But like I said, last week he played against Japan, played really well. But it'd be nice to see him get up against some real opposition. The other thing for England, I really like Jamie George. I've been watching him play at Saracens for quite a while, and for me, I think he's better than Dylan Hartley. I don't knock my head off for that. That's just my personal opinion. The other interesting thing is, it's amazing when I look at New Zealand, when they've obviously got Aaron Smith who can come on, and then bring TJ Perenara straight after that. I think I just look at the bench of New Zealand, and it's just on another level. But you guys should maybe try watch. There's a very, very good video by the 1014. I'm sure you guys have seen it, on how to beat the All Blacks. I'll try to put a link below in my video. It's exceptionally good, and they noticed that there's a bit of an attacking part at 12 and 13 on the New Zealand side, which seems quite strange, because it's like I like Jack Hoodoo. I think he's an exceptional player, and then Sonny Bill Williams, offload king. But I think his game's improved a bit more from there. They still haven't settled on a good combination for their centre pairing, and it's either, I don't know. I like Ryan Crotty. I think Ryan Crotty at 12 and Jack Hoodoo at 13. I think is an exceptionally good combination. But there must be a method to why they're doing it this way. But they seem to have Sonny Bill, then Ryan Crotty, and then they had the next week Jack Hoodoo. So yeah, but Ryan Crotty's off on the bench. Richie Mwanga, obviously your third playmaker, because obviously we've got Bowden Barrett and Damon McKenzie playing. It's another thing. I'm starting to like Damon McKenzie playing at 15 again. I know he played 10 most of the season in Super Rugby. Then if I look at the England side, I hear good things about Sam Underhill. They say he's quite a good physical player. But yeah, look, in my predictions, I'd put New Zealand to win by 21 points, and those last 14 points are going to be scored in the last 10 minutes. I just think England have had some adversities, but New Zealand's not the same side it's the same as South Africa that they faced last week. They're way above that. But yeah, look, stranger things have happened this year. South Africa beat New Zealand. No one thought that would happen, so it could happen. Personally, I still think it's going to be 21 points in favour of the All Blacks. I think it's going to be a bit of a try fest near the end. But yeah, let's see what happens. But yeah, that's my predictions for the game. Who do I think will be man of the match? Probably Ardie Savea. I think he is exceptionally good rugby player. It's quite sad that Sam Cane is injured, but Ardie Savea stepped in big time. Is such a great player. So yeah, let's see how that goes. I think he would be going up against Brad Shields. But yeah, guys, which matchups are you looking forward to the most in this game? What do you think the score is going to be between the two sides? Do you think it's going to be a lot closer affair? Maybe if it rains, it might be a little bit closer. If there's no rain, I just think if England do what they did against South Africa and do those box kicks, they're in a world of pain. There's just so many game breakers at the back there that just score tries. They dream scoring tries and they just get tries. So yeah, just put down below what you guys think the score is going to be. Who do you think your player of the match is going to be? But yeah, let's hope it's a good, clean game. There's no controversies during the game or end of the game that we've got the whole week of talking about, because that's just boring. There's nothing worse than talking about something that happened during the game a week later. There's no red cards or yellow cards, and that it literally is 80 minutes of good, clean rugby. But listen, guys, I hope you enjoy the games tomorrow, and hope you guys have a great weekend. Chat soon. Cheers. Bye.